You know what's weirder than pineapple on pizza? The fact that your ability to rent an apartment, buy a car, or get approved for a loan all depends on a secret three-digit number you barely think about. That number? Your credit score. And while some folks treat it like financial rocket science, the truth is, you can actually hit a perfect score without spending a single dollar. No paid programs, no shady credit repair services, no billionaire cosigners. Just you, a little self-control, and a working internet connection. Let's make this make sense. A credit score is basically your adulting GPA. It quietly tracks how good you are at borrowing money and paying it back. Lenders look at it and think, can this person be trusted with our money? If it's low, you look risky. If it's high, you look golden. And if it's perfect, you basically get a backstage pass to the financial world. Now here's the kicker. The system isn't complicated, it's just confusing on purpose. At its core, your score cares about a few very predictable things, and none of them require you to be rich. The biggest one? Paying on time. Seriously, nothing boosts your score faster than just being consistent. Whether it's a credit card, a phone bill, or even rent if it gets reported and you pay it on time, your score nods in approval. Then there's how much of your available credit you're actually using. Imagine you've got a closet that could hold 100 outfits, but you only wear 10. To lenders, that says, hey, this person has room to breathe. But if you're maxing out your cards every month even, if you pay them off, it signals stress, not swag. And no, opening a bunch of new credit cards just to have more room doesn't help. That can backfire fast. In fact, one of the smoothest tricks to getting a better score is to not do too much at once. Don't apply for 5 cards in a month. Don't close your oldest card just because you're not using it. And don't take on random debt just to look diverse to the credit gods. This whole system, it rewards patience. It likes people who act predictable, calm, and kind of boring with money. If you can be that person even with $0 in your account, you're already halfway there. Because a perfect credit score isn't about income. It's about behavior. Pay what you owe. Don't max yourself out. Stick around for a while. Repeat. And the best part? You don't need to pay a cent to do any of that. There are free tools to check your score. Free apps to monitor your accounts. Free methods to build credit without loans like reporting rent, using secured cards, or becoming an authorized user on a family member's card who's got their act together. You just have to show the system you can handle small responsibility over, and over until one day, it trusts you with the big stuff. It's kind of like training a dog, except the dog is a faceless algorithm that decides whether or not you get a mortgage. Stay chill, be reliable, don't make sudden moves. And eventually, the system gives you a gold star. But there's one more thing people forget when chasing that perfect score. It's not just about impressing banks. It's about what that perfect score unlocks. Lower interest rates, higher credit limits, faster approvals, more trust. That means when it's time to get a loan, you pay less for it. When you want to buy a house or a car, you don't need a cosigner or a miracle. And when emergencies hit, you've got options, not just stress and hope, all because you played the long game. And here's the underrated part. A perfect score doesn't make you rich. It just makes wealth building easier. Because now, when you want to invest in a business, buy an asset or take a calculated risk, you've got leverage. And that's something people with bad credit just don't have. Most folks think the key to getting ahead is making more money. But if you're paying 25% interest on everything because your score is trash, it doesn't matter how much you make, it's leaking out the back. So fixing your credit, even for free, is like patching your financial boat. You'll finally start floating instead of bailing water every month. Now, I'm not going to lie and say it's instant. The system doesn't reward shortcuts. It rewards consistency, time, and patience. But it does work. And once it does, things start to feel easier. You stop getting nervous every time someone mentions a credit check. You stop avoiding your banking app like it's haunted. And you start seeing doors open that used to be welded shut. That's when you know you're not just surviving, you're leveling up. So, in conclusion, getting a perfect credit score for free isn't about hacks or loopholes. It's about understanding how the system sees you, and then acting like the kind of person it loves to trust. No fancy financial tricks, no expensive consultants, just a slow and steady vibe. Pay on time. Stay calm. Build a boring little credit history that says, I've got this. Because that boring little history, It's the thing that can make your financial future very exciting. If you want me to make other videos explaining these topics, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.